Yeah, start. That is a really good basketball team. That is a really good basketball team to beat Vegas twice and then come in here and play the way they did, hit the shots they hit on a back to back. Just a really good basketball team. There's some things that we've been really working on that we weren't our best at tonight, which is transition defense. I don't think we got back in transition D very well. Gave them some open looks early. Got to do better with that. But that also starts with taking care of the basketball. I think we had 16 turnovers for 16 points. The 2 games at home this last weekend, I think we had 10 or 11 turnovers. So just, again, that's a really good basketball team. We are trying to get to who they are.
So with that in mind, you kind of could take some weird positives out of this in the sense that you were down, what, 1 at halftime?
1.5, yeah.
Yeah.
Brought it back from 16 or 13, I can't remember. 15, fought back, played some really good defense in the second quarter. I think we had some players in there who really got up and pressured the basketball. And then that allowed us to get out in transition when we got those stops. But just to start, just didn't get those stops, and they were able to get out in transition, get some buckets, and then same in the third quarter.
Temmie, obviously 16 minutes, I think, in return. Just what did you like about her today?
Yeah, her energy, she hadn't been with us in a while. We're doing some things differently, so we just got to get her. She just practiced for the first time this week, so just got to get her some practice time, get her some reps, so that way we're all on the same page on both ends of the floor. But I mean, she's energy. I mean, she's speed. She was trying to set a drag a couple times early, and I said, no, you run to the rim. That other post is going to set those drag screens.
And it looked like you kind of experimented with a couple different rotations, obviously AB and Dantas, and then Temmie and Dantas as well. Just what were you trying to do with like the new rotations?
Yeah, it just kind of was going well for us when Dantas went in, and when things are going well, you want to just kind of keep it the same. AB and D play well together. They can, I think AB started to guard Collier a little bit, which was good. I thought she did a great job on her. But those two are just, they make smart basketball reads. Dantas can post you up. She has some great post moves when she caught it. She can also stretch the defense. So just having those two out there. But that veteran, Dantas just brings a veteran presence out there on both ends of the floor.
I think that Minnesota is a really great basketball team, and I think that they are what you consider a playoff team. And I think that if we want to be the best or compete with being the best, that's what it looks like. And I think that we got some work to do. So it was a look in the face for us, but it was also a growing moment for us. So we could look at it both ways, but we definitely got some work to do.
Yeah, I thought we had some moments where we were really good, and we had some moments where we weren't as good. And a team like this, you're not gonna be able to win the game. I thought Fee was really good. We struggled to kind of find an answer for her, and she's one of the best players in the league, and arguably one of the best. I think it's just continuing to get better. I think we could have executed a little bit better on offense, but they're a really good defensive team. So we got a little stagnant. We didn't get out in transition probably as much as we would have liked, but we did some good things, but also some things we can learn from.
The second quarter was you guys brought it all the way back. You were within one. You could have been the lead, right? I mean, that's the positive, I guess, you take from this.
Oh, for sure. I think that flow that you saw in the second quarter, if we could piece it together for longer stretches, I mean, that would be ideal.
100%.
What was the crowd atmosphere like out there? It felt like there wasn't really a home team sometimes with the reactions. Everyone was good.
Oh, girl, see square. She's keep, I think she does a really great job of I think Kaylin specifically is a household name, and I think that she's going to continue to, bring in the arena and kind of put us in a position to have all the fans in the world. So, I mean, I obviously hats off to her, but I give her grace because it's a lot to take on. I think she's done a really good job with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously a lot of people here that wear Fever stuff or wear, Caitlin Clark shirt, whatever, but at the same time, they understand really good basketball and they can appreciate what the Lynx did and who the Lynx are, and also their history. Like, they know who Maya Moore is. They know, she's one of the best of all time. So they're here to celebrate her and appreciate her too. And yeah, I mean, I think you definitely have those loyal Lynx fans. You heard them sometimes too, and then you certainly heard a crowd that just loves basketball and was there to celebrate it. And honestly, it was a great game. Like, the offense was great. It was up and down. Both teams were tired. So I think it was just a great display of women's basketball, honestly.
So be here on the night where they're celebrating Maya Moore after how much she meant to you.
It's awesome. It's cool. I think it's it's a great environment for her. She definitely deserves it. And obviously they had tremendous crowds when she was here playing, and they won the finals a few times. And you know, it's cool to play in front of her. Like, she's courtside, and you look over like that's your childhood idol. So you got to pinch yourself a little bit at times, and you know, be thankful for the moment and enjoy it, and still compete, and be lucky that you get to do this at the highest level.
Fee was out last time you guys played. Obviously, had 31 points tonight. Just how did her being in the lineup change things for you guys?
I mean, she's the staple of their team. Like, she does so much for their team. You know, there was a few times she made a few shots, and I caught myself like, dang, like, can't guard that. Like, and I don't really do that often, but there was a few times where she made a tough runner, I think, on the left side there in the second half off the glass outside the paint. And AB played really good defense. There's nothing you can do but take the ball out and go down the other way and tell her good job. Like, you know, there's moments like that in the game, and I thought, you know, she had quite a few of those tonight, but she's been playing really well. And, you know, there were still some things where we could have done a little bit better job on other people when we did take her away in the half court. That kind of killed us.
Go last one on Zoom. Mike Vopel, go ahead.
Yeah, this is for Caitlin. You and Kelsey obviously have been scoring the ball really well, really since the break. And you guys have been rebounding well. You guys, I think, won the rebounding battle by 13. Is the post scoring something you feel like can come a little bit more, or do you also sort of balance the fact that, I mean, you're playing the hottest team, I think, right now in the league. I just wonder what you thought.
Definitely playing the hottest team in the league. I thought that AB was working really hard on defense, especially when they changed the matchup to her guarding Fee, and that can take a lot out of you. So I thought at times that probably, you know, maybe made her a little tired. That's how much attention Fee demands, but also AB is, you know, a corner piece of our offense. We have to find a way to get her some easy looks. Like, we didn't go to her enough, honestly, and I thought even in the fourth quarter we turned away from her. That's who we need to go to. But she was really good. 7-0 boards, 15 rebounds total. I thought she played really good defense. But when she's, you know, having to exert herself so much on somebody that's, you know, one of the best players in our league, we have to find a way to get her a few more easy looks. I thought we could have done a little bit better job there. But one of our keys, you know, to the game tonight was to play inside out. I think at halftime we had 26 paint points. I don't know what we finished with, but I thought we could have got it in there a little more, specifically to AB.